Wise old owl lived in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that wise old bird? I thought I might do something on alchemy or alchemy or alchemy, and the alchemists and the alcohol and the alkaline. See if people can understand, even through the few words that I just spoke, how to obtain. I mean, if alchemy is what you want, I mean, I don't know that alkaline diet is the way to go. I'm not saying an acid diet. We could do the acid words another time. But it's just because it's a popular opinion these days that everyone wants to have alkaline diet, but they don't know that alkaline deities don't cause alkalizing. An alkalizing diet is not necessarily eating alkalinic foods. Did you hear what I did there? Different, because it is wildly different. Alkalinic foods do not cause alkaline blood. So let's get into let me finish this in this way, because I don't have a lot of time on my phone. Here's the references I have to go by, because I just want to make sure I get the words right. I don't have to do a lot of research and do like 20 hours a day of to make a 5-minute video, and because I've done I don't know, 50,000 hours of research in my life. I just want to make sure I get these words right. Here's the symbolism of what an owl means. And an owl has to do with the L's, and the L's are the ELohims, and the L's are the angular, means gods. So owls have to do something with the gods. But here's what it is. The owl is sacred to the Greek goddess of learning, Athena, and Athena is even depicted on some Greco-Roman currencies as a symbol of status, intelligence, of course, with wealth. In ancient Egyptian, Celtic, and Hindu culture, the symbolic meaning of the owl revolved around the guardianship of the underworlds and a protector of the dead. In this light, owl is the ruler of the night and the seer of the soul. The misunderstanding of this necessary relationship gave the owl some negative associations with death. It should be clear that the owl was honored as the keeper of spirits who have passed from one plane to another. Often, myth indicates owls were accompanied by a spirit to the underworld, winging its newly freed soul from the physical world into the realm of the spirit. I'm going to make a connection to elephants, owl, and I'm also with crows and all of the dark deities that people are like, oh, it's a symbolism of death, and they're not going to quite get the connection. So for people that are familiar with the way that I do address these kind of entities and ideas, I'm going to just go ahead and do it this way. I'm going to talk about the elephants real quick, and then I'll try to tie this all together for you. And we're going to go to the symbolism of the elephant, which are, and anywhere I look in my habitats and my domicile, I can see elephants. Herds of elephants are always led by the matriarchal societies. The elephants are leaders among the animals of the deserts and jungles. So, anybody think the lion controls the jungle? You're lying. Lions don't control the jungle. They're not the strongest. They ain't the kings of the jungle. She is wise and seemingly remembers everything, having a vast stored knowledge of wisdom passed down from the elders. Ponders all things and letting the spirit and ancestor memory guide her deep through its speciality of the elephant. The mind is the speciality. Her color is gray to black, which conveys vast storage of hidden knowledge. And then we could use the symbolism of what gray means, and the gray matter, and the mind, and the gray, and even the owls and the different animals out there. I don't have a lot of time to do this, so I'm going to try to get right to the points here. Elephants and owls are very similar messengers, and so are the spirits of you have the gray and the black, which are already connected. A lot of people don't realize that gray is connected to the white too. So you could have like a dove or it's like the dove of Columbus or Columb or Columbine. These things are the columns, which are white. They're always white because they're doves. And so Christopher Columbus, CC, which is ABC, which is 33, are the connected to the white brethrenhood or the brethrenhood, and the dark. I mean, the white and the dark is just it's symbology. It's not what you think it is. They're not disassociated from each other. They're bound together by something, just like the yin and the yang is. So the owl, the elephant, the crow, what kind of? Let me see if I can get this last little bit here and here, because I don't have too much time left on here. I'll do a second video on this if anyone's interested. It's just to say that in the symbology is the same as the way that we have decided to use language. So an elephant and an owl, the word is very connected. And somebody's like, "Oh, you're just making it." No, don't do that. Just go study the arts. Go study the dark arts. Go study anything to do with symbolism and the occult nature of reality, which is not hidden, but just you don't see it. Because I don't want to play those games here. So I get to the point of if anybody is listening to this video this far in, I'm like, what the fuck is Zen talking about? The energy of such things, dark energy, has to do with the dark sun or black magic. Black magic is not what you'd say is like. See, black means bleach. Bleach means bleached or white. White means wit. Wit means the quiet. The white magicians are actually this is not the way. It's not that they're in opposition. It's just that they've been given in the only way you can explain it is it would be the opposite framework. It'd be like if you said green means yellow and red means blue and black means white. It's the same thing, because these are all colors. So from the clear spectrum or from the rainbow spectrum, these things are irrelevant. But if you say something like black, bleach, it means white, to whiten. But if you look up, you go into the old dictionaries, white means like demon, and demon usually is associated with black. So what you're finding is there's, and when I say black, I mean the way that you think of it, in a dark. Like the darkness and the light are cohabitating the same realm. You live in a realm of darkness and light, and whatever you think those things are, they only harness the colors that you see. Even in the nighttime, I don't care what city you live in. If you go outside, you can see neon colors everywhere. I don't care if you live in the country. You're gonna see starlight, right? You see the moonlight. So then you don't live in the darkness. There's nobody, even when you close your eyes and go to sleep at night, you still see things. So within that, what you consider dark is a magical realm of light. So within the memory of the elephant, which is connected to the gray scale or the gray matter, which is the brain, is connected to the dark arts of the owl. The elephant and the owl are very intimately connected. They're very solemn creatures. They're just there. Like, who's fucking with an owl? No one's like eating owl meat. No one's eating elephant meat. You know, people are going after elephant tusk. Why? It doesn't make any sense. But I mean, we'll do that for another time. I have 2 more minutes left here. I'm going to do a longer one on this, but I'm going to give you this little tasty nectar, this provision, this yes, this these little provisions of knowledge for a moment, and then I'll come back after I erase this and try to find a little memory on my phone so I can make another video, or hopefully YouTube will have already unlocked my channel so I can do live videos and I can just live stream this shit, and then we can get right to it and go through all of the connections between owls and crows and black. There's the, as soon as I said this, little meatwad, the dog star from the satellite system, the blackest of the black of nights with the white star on her chest. She just got up and looked at me. She's like, why are you telling them this? Of course. Well, enjoy this talk. I have to cancel this before I can't post it because I only have so much memory left. Enjoy this, and I'll talk to you soon further about this idea. And if you all want to, feel free to, in the comment section, feel free to just input whatever you want, and we'll talk very soon. Cheers, y'all.